Welcome children to Geography with Juliana, and we are studying Chapter 4 Climate. Yesterday we studied the climate of Brazil with the help of the map of Brazil. We also completed the cross-section of the physiography of Brazil in my last video. So today we start with the climate of India. As we all know that climate of India is largely influenced by the location as well as by the physiography of that region. So what we see here in this map is the extent of India. India extends from 8 degrees north, okay, that's Kanyakumari here, up to 37 degrees north. That means India is completely in the northern hemisphere. And from 68 or 67 degrees east right up till 97 degrees east. That means it is completely in the eastern hemisphere. We need to keep this in mind, the extent, in order to understand the climate in a better way. Moreover, in the physiography we studied about the Himalayas, which extend here, the Bay of Bengal, the Arabian Sea, okay, the plateau region, and the coastal plains, and the western Ghats and the eastern Ghats. So all these physiographic divisions play an important role in the climate of any region. Okay, so you need to open to page 26 and you have a map given there. You need to read the map and answer the questions that are given. Now what I have here is a map showing the rainfall of India. Okay, I do not have the temperature isolines here, that is the isotherms. I do not have isotherms on this. So what type of map could this be? Yes, this is a choropleth map for me. But you have a combination of choropleth map and isopleth map on page 26, which you will have to refer to from time to time. Okay, now the first question that is asked here is which region gets more than 4,000 millimeters of rainfall, right? So to understand that, we need to first read the index. And the index says the darkest region, shown in dark indigo blue, receives 4,000 and more millimeters of rainfall. So in India, these regions are the western sides of the Western Ghats. It could also be called as the western coastal region. What about on the eastern side? Okay, here in Meghalaya, here little part of West Bengal and Assam, you also find regions with more than 4,000 millimeters of rainfall. And therefore, the regions receiving more than 4,000 millimeters of rainfall are the western coastal regions, okay, and the northeastern region. Identify the region with maximum and minimum temperature. So for that you need to refer to your map, okay, where you have. Now what is the maximum temperature and where is it found? We have maximum temperature in the south, okay, especially in this region here. You find 29 degrees Celsius, and minimum temperature you find in the north, which is 20 degrees Celsius, right? Now that means in the north the temperatures are low, and as we go southward the temperature increases. Contradictory to this, can we just recall what we learned about Brazil's climate? In Brazil, the northern part has higher range of temperature, and as we go to the south, the southern part has low temperature. Do you know why? Because the northern part of Brazil was in the equatorial region and the southern part of Brazil was in the temperate region. What we just saw in the map, okay, the previous map, I'll try and give you that map maybe. What we know is India, the southern part of India is closer to equator, okay, 8 degrees north, and as you go away from equator up to 37 degrees, so the northern part is away from the equator. As you go away from equator, the temperature becomes lower and lower. The temperature decreases because of the slanting rays of the sun. And if you know, beyond 23.5 degrees, that is beyond Tropic of Cancer, you have Tropic of Cancer passing through the central part of India. And beyond Tropic of Cancer, we enter into the temperate zone. So talking about Jammu Kashmir here, they definitely have temperate type of climate where the temperatures, summer temperatures also are much lower. Winter temperatures are quite severe. Okay, moreover it's also influenced by Himalayas, which we'll talk later on. Okay, so that was the question, in which direction is the temperature increasing? So the temperatures are increasing towards south. Identify the direction of the winds shown and what are they known as. Okay, now for this we have map on page 26, and if you look at the direction of the winds, you find them, this is of course south, and you also are in the western side. So the winds are coming from southwest. Okay, and they are moving towards northeast. Okay, so what are these winds called? They are called as southwest winds because they bring monsoon. They are also referred to as southwest monsoon winds. The next question asks us this point: which winds are responsible for the rainfall of India? Definitely these are the southwest monsoon winds which are blowing over the Arabian Sea, and they are bringing rainfall to our country. The next question is, some part of Rajasthan is under desert, and what could be the reason? Now if southwest monsoon winds are bringing rainfall to us, okay, then why is it that Rajasthan does not receive good amount of rainfall? Why is there a desert there? For that I will take you to another map here. Okay, so here you find the southwest monsoon winds and a low pressure area, arid region, a dry desert here in Rajasthan. For this we need another map here to understand the physiography of our country, the way the mountains etc. are situated. As the southwest monsoon winds are entering India, they are obstructed. They start from Kerala first. Around 5th June, monsoon advances in Kerala. And then gradually the monsoon starts advancing over Karnataka and then Maharashtra and then Gujarat, so on and so forth. Okay, now as these winds are approaching India, they are obstructed by the Western Ghats. Okay, and as they are obstructed by Western Ghats, they give orographic rainfall on this side, that is on the windward side. On the other hand, okay, as the winds start moving upwards, they start moving parallel to these mountain ranges, because these parallels are these mountain ranges are situated parallel, Satpuras, Vindhyas. Now what about while coming towards Rajasthan? Rajasthan does not have any mountain to obstruct these winds. They do have Aravalis in the northeast and southwest direction. Okay, but these winds are unable to obstruct the southwest monsoon winds. Instead, the winds move parallel and move towards northeast. There is another branch of monsoon which enters through Bay of Bengal. Okay, this way. But these winds too, by the time they move towards Rajasthan, they are obstructed by Satpuras and then Vindhyas and then Aravalis, and they also go dry by the time they reach Rajasthan. Moreover, they are obstructed by these, and therefore Rajasthan remains as an arid desert with very low rainfall. Next question is, draw the main parallel of latitude passing through India which affects its climate. Okay, so you have to draw the latitude here in the map itself. Refer to figure 2.1. Okay, so you'll have to go back to figure 2.1. I think it is somewhere on page 15 or 16. I'm not very sure. Look out for 2.1. Okay, if you can give me a minute, I will quickly tell you which page. 2.1 on page number 10. Okay, there you find Tropic of Cancer passing through central part of India. Looking at that picture, okay, or the map, you have to draw the Tropic of Cancer. Okay, now keep in mind, Tropic of Cancer is passing through central part of India. It starts from Gujarat here, okay, passes through Gandhinagar here, enters into Madhya Pradesh, then Chhattisgarh, then Jharkhand, then West Bengal, then we have Tripura and Mizoram. Okay, so it passes through the central part of India, and this Tropic of Cancer definitely affects the climate of India, because beyond this we come under the temperate zone. Okay, though this region does not really get temperate type of climate, because though we are in this part is in the temperate zone, yet we have subtropical type of climate because of the mountains that are located here. Okay, so anyways, we'll talk about that as and when the time or the questions demand for it. So keep in mind, you have to draw these Tropic of Cancer. You have to give an index for it. Okay, and if they ask you for map reading, then you'll have to tell the states through which it passes. So you have to get familiar with the states as well. The dotted line or dashes can be shown for Tropic of Cancer. Okay, the next question is, in which part of peninsular India are semi-arid climatic conditions found? And that we have just studied. Okay, these semi-arid dry conditions are found in Rajasthan, that is in the western part of India, and also on the eastern slopes of the Western Ghats, that is the rain shadow area of the peninsular plateau. Okay, even this region receives dry climate, and therefore if you see, the temperature here is almost 29 degrees Celsius as average. The first question that we studied, the temperature here is quite high. Okay, because this region also comes under rain shadow area. So with this we end with this particular activity on climate, and in the next video we'll be studying graphs. Okay, study of graphs is also important, and we will take that in the next video. So till then, take care, God bless you, and bye bye.